They say it's just normal, that after 60, weaker erections are something you have to accept, that desire fades, blood flow slows down, and the days of satisfying sex are behind you. But what if that's not really true? And in just 3 short weeks, their blood flow improved, their erections became firmer, and their satisfaction in the bedroom soared. That moment stuck with me, because it echoed what I'd already begun to see in my own patients. Pistachios aren't just a tasty snack, they're one of nature's most potent tools for male sexual health. These little green nuts are packed with L-arginine, a powerful amino acid that helps boost nitric oxide levels in the blood. And if you've been paying attention, you know by now that nitric oxide is the very signal your body depends on to produce an erection. More nitric oxide means better blood vessel dilation. Better dilation means stronger, longer-lasting erections. But pistachios don't stop there. They're also loaded with antioxidants that fight inflammation inside your arteries, plant sterols that help lower LDL cholesterol, and healthy fats that support testosterone production. It's a nutritional trifecta designed almost perfectly for the aging male body. I remember a patient, Steve, 68. He was skeptical when I first recommended pistachios, but he gave it a shot. 1 handful a day, every afternoon, dry roasted and unsalted. 3 weeks later, he came back with a smile I hadn't seen in months. "Doc," he said, "I didn't think food could do this. And the best part, no side effects, no prescriptions, just real natural progress." Of course, as with any tool, success depends on how you use it. And unfortunately, a lot of men make key mistakes that cancel out the benefits before they even begin. In the next section, I'll show you exactly what to avoid so you don't sabotage your results before they start. Section 3. What happens when you add pistachios to your diet after 60? I've always believed that the body, when given the right tools, wants to heal. And pistachios are one of those tools that surprise both patients and doctors with just how quickly they can help the body bounce back, especially after 60. When men first start adding pistachios to their routine, most don't expect much. Maybe they hope for a small change, but what often happens is something much greater. I've seen men who had given up hope begin waking up with morning erections again. I've had patients call me slightly embarrassed but thrilled, saying, "Doctor, I forgot what this even felt like," and their partners, let's just say they noticed too. What's truly remarkable is how wide-reaching the benefits can be. Pistachios support healthy blood flow, not just in the penis, but throughout the entire body. That means more oxygen, more energy, better circulation to the brain, the heart, the muscles. One man in his 70s told me he felt sharper, more awake, and even more emotionally connected to his wife, simply from improving his blood flow. And then there's the quiet confidence that comes back, that unspoken strength a man feels when he knows his body still works the way it should. You can't bottle that feeling, but you can build it one smart choice at a time. Pistachios are one of those choices. But here's the catch. Just like any natural remedy, it only works if you do it right, and sadly, I've seen too many men cancel out the benefits without realizing it, by making small but critical mistakes. In the next part, I'll walk you through those common errors so you can avoid the pitfalls and give yourself the best chance at real lasting results. Section 4. The mistakes most men make, and why pills aren't the answer. It breaks my heart when I meet men who've tried everything, prescriptions, online supplements, even invasive treatments, only to feel more frustrated, more defeated, and I don't blame them. They've been handed a broken model of what male health after 60 should look like. The truth is, many of them are making mistakes they don't even realize are holding them back. The most common one, relying too heavily on pills. Don't get me wrong, medications like Viagra have their place, but they're a short-term crutch. they don't heal the underlying issue. They force blood in without restoring the natural pathways your body needs to function on its own. Over time, many men become dependent, chasing diminishing results, and dealing with unwanted side effects, headaches, flushed skin, even heart concerns. Then there's the lifestyle piece. Some men start eating pistachios, but pair them with a diet full of sugar, processed oils, and heavy drinking. Others still smoke or sit for long hours without movement. It's like planting seeds in poisoned soil. The body simply can't thrive under those conditions. Let's not forget the pistachios themselves. Not all nuts are created equal. Many grab the salted honey roasted or oil-fried versions, which are loaded with sodium and unhealthy fats that negate the very benefits we're after. What your body needs are plain, unsalted, dry roasted, or raw pistachios, pure, clean, supportive. Finally, some men expect overnight miracles, but this isn't about instant gratification. It's about restoring the body's natural rhythm gradually, consistently, and respectfully. Give your body time, and it will reward you. Now, let me show you why pistachios work so well on a biological level, what's happening inside your arteries, your cells, even your testosterone profile. Because when you understand how it all fits together, you'll start to see your own body in a completely new way. When I explain to my patients how pistachios actually work, I see something change in their eyes. They stop looking for a miracle and start realizing that this is about biology, about giving their body exactly what it needs to function the way it was designed to. And that's something I find incredibly empowering. You see, every erection is a vascular event. It starts with a signal from the brain, sure, but it lives or dies by what happens in your blood vessels. That's where pistachios shine. They're naturally rich in a compound called L-arginine. This amino acid converts into nitric oxide, a gas your body uses to relax and open blood vessels. When nitric oxide is flowing properly, blood rushes freely into the penis, creating a strong and lasting erection. Without it, even the strongest desire can't become action. But there's more. Pistachios also contain phytosterols, which help reduce bad cholesterol. Why does that matter? Because high LDL cholesterol builds plaque in your arteries, narrowing the very pathways your blood needs to reach the places that matter. Lowering it helps open those channels. Again, the antioxidants in pistachios reduce inflammation, the silent killer of sexual performance, and the healthy fats support testosterone, your body's natural fuel for desire, energy, and confidence. It's a full body effect that begins with something so small and simple, yet has the power to change so much. When your blood flows better, your brain gets sharper, your heart beats stronger, and yes, your manhood comes back online in ways that feel real, natural, and lasting. Of course, knowing why something works is only half the battle. The other half is knowing how to use it properly. So let's talk about how much to eat, when to eat it, and how to get the most out of this incredible little nut. You might be surprised how easy it is to make this part of your daily life. When it comes to healing naturally, consistency matters more than perfection. I've had so many men ask me, "Doc, how much should I take? When should I eat it? Is there a right way to do this?" And I always tell them, the beauty of this approach is that it's simple, sustainable, and easy to build into the rhythm of your life. For most men, I recommend starting with 1 to 2 ounces of unsalted dry roasted or raw pistachios per day. That's about a small handful. You don't need to overdo it. This isn't about loading your body with something new. It's about supporting the systems that are already there, just waiting to be reawakened. The best time to eat them. I often suggest the afternoon, maybe as a midday snack, or just before dinner. Why? Because it gives your body the nutrients it needs when your energy may naturally dip, and it's easy to remember. Pair the pistachios with a tall glass of water, and if possible, follow it up with light movement, even just a 10-minute walk. That combination of blood-friendly nutrition and circulation support can make a real difference over time. What matters most is that you do it daily, day after day. Those nutrients go to work, reducing inflammation, supporting blood vessel health, and helping your body rebuild what age has quietly worn down. And no, you may not feel something instantly, but give it a few weeks. I've seen countless men notice subtle changes in the second or third week: morning firmness, more sensation, a stronger pulse of energy in their bodies. But what truly surprises most of them is what happens beyond the physical. Because this small daily habit doesn't just restore blood flow, it starts to restore something far deeper. I wish I could put into words the look on a man's face when he realizes he still has it. Not because of a prescription, not because of some machine or hormone therapy, but because his own body is finally working the way it's meant to. I've seen it too many times to count, and yet every time it moves me, because I know what's really happening. It's not just physical, it's personal. Regaining a resurgence of sexual strength is about more than performance. It's about reclaiming a part of yourself you thought was gone. For many men, that part is tied to identity, to pride, to the way they hold themselves when they walk into a room. It's the quiet confidence that says, "I'm still a man, I'm still alive." I've seen couples reconnect after years of distance, if emotionally and physically, because the man finally felt like himself again. I've had men tell me their energy came back, their creativity returned, their drive to take better care of themselves grew stronger, and it all started with this one simple shift: supporting their blood flow naturally. The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean rediscovery. It can mean strength, wisdom, and deeper intimacy, if we're willing to treat our bodies with the respect and nourishment they deserve. Pistachios may seem like a small thing, but for some men, they become the spark that reignites something much bigger. And if you're still wondering whether change is possible for you, trust me, it is. I've seen it. I want to leave you with something I often say to my patients, especially the ones who walk into my office with that quiet look of defeat. Men who think time has passed them by. I tell them, aging is real, yes, but decline, that's not a guarantee, it's a choice. And more often than not, it's reversible. You see, your body isn't working against you, it's just waiting for the right support. When you begin feeding it what it truly needs, like clean blood flow, healthy vessels, and natural nitric oxide, you're not forcing it to change, you're allowing it to return to balance. That's what pistachios can help you do. Not because they're magical, but because they're full of the exact nutrients your body has quietly been starving for. We've explored how pistachios boost nitric oxide, fight inflammation, improve cholesterol, and deliver healthy fats that support testosterone. You've discovered that just a small daily handful, when eaten right and consistently neatly, can help restore energy, desire, and performance you may have thought were lost forever. The most important lesson: feeling like yourself again, doesn't come from a magic pill. It comes from nourishing what's already inside you. Here's what matters most. 1. This isn't your fault, and it's not permanent. 2. Natural solutions like pistachios really work when given time and used properly. 3. You have every right to feel strong, confident, and fully alive at any age. In my practice, I've watched countless men over 60 completely transform their health, relationships, and self-esteem, all starting with something as simple as adding nuts to their diet. Now, it's your turn. Start today. Start small. But most importantly, start believing that positive change is still possible, because it absolutely is. Did this information help you or someone you know? Please take a second to share it with others who might benefit. Your engagement helps spread this important message to more men who need it. If you'd like to support our mission of creating free content for men over 60, consider sharing this with others. Every effort makes a difference, and we're deeply thankful for your support.